For the last time ever from the basement here at the Ralph, I'd like to welcome everyone to Brad Miller Time. This week at Brad Miller Time, we're back, we're in Pat's room. This week on Brad Miller Time.
Brad Miller Time.
Back to Brad Miller Time. Let's meet our competitors for the day. First competitor, some think he's the favorite, it's Mr. Mario Lamoureux. Second competitor, fan favorite Brett Hextall. All right, last but not least, the third competitor, Mr. Evan Trupp. The great debate, this is how it's going to work. We're going to ask a series of questions to each of you and answer accordingly. Okay, the first question of the great debate goes to Evan Trupp. Your question is, we have breaking news that Evan Trupp was behind the scandal that we threw Matt Fratton off the show for. We have reliable sources that confirm that his girlfriend was actually behind the voting scandal. She hacked into the mainframe and proceeded to vote for him about 35,000 times. That was the whole reason he was on the show and on the great debate here today. So needless to say, we're going to have to ask Mr. Trupp to leave, and he is not welcome back.
Which girlfriend was that? The show blows anyways.
Okay, this question is for Hextall and Lamoureux. If you were the host of Brad Miller Time next year, who would your producer be?
My producer for the show next year will be Steven Spielberg. He's a good friend, close family friend from LA, and he's offered some help to me. I mentioned it to him already, and he's more than willing to move up to Grand Forks. He said he doesn't like LA anyway.
If I had to pick a producer, I'd probably pick that Star Wars guy, Ron Howard.
George Lucas.
George Lucas. I want to get some side effects and stuff. It's going to be awesome.
This question's also for both competitors. Name one good and one bad quality about the other person.
If I had to pick a good quality about Brett Hextall, probably his boot because it has Velcro on it. And if I had to pick a bad quality, I don't even know where to start.
A bad quality about Mario Lamoureux is that he'd make a terrible host for the show. A good quality is, I don't know, he's wearing the same thing as me. Lucky for him.
Okay, this question's for Mario. You've been on the show more than anyone else in the whole show other than myself. Don't you think people are sick of seeing you on camera?
Do I think people are getting sick of me being on the show? Yeah, I do.
Thank you.
Well, that was as heated as it gets, as I've seen around this show. You guys have come to blows a couple times on this show, and the great debate's a great way to end it. Me and Marty are going to go backstage now and decide who gets to take over the show. I'm not sure right now. I'll have to collaborate with Mart, but we'll be back in a few minutes to decide. All right, Marty and I have talked it over. We actually don't know who each other is going to pick. We wanted to save that for the show, but on the count of three, we're each going to have our votes, and the winner gets Brad Miller Time. So on the count of three, 1, 2, 3, Mario. Why? Why do you want Hextall?
You know, I like Mario. The guy's been on the show a lot, but he's wearing my shorts. Like, I've been missing these since Manchester. I want my shorts back. The guy can't host.
Well, seeing as the vote's 1-1, there's only one way to settle this, and that's a good old-fashioned breath-holding contest in the therapy pool. So we'll see you from the training room. Well, here we are in the training room. The breath-holding contest is about to begin. Just checking. Oh, hey, Coase. What's going on?
You doing your Matchmaker.com interviews again, or what is this?
Back to the breath-holding contest. These guys are getting ready in here. They look pretty intense. No laughter, all seriousness. And let's get this thing going. We need a person to take over the show. All right, here we go. First one to come up loses. Last one down gets Brad Miller Time. So on the count of three, guys. 1, 2, 3, go.
jet on.
Well, I'll tell you something, Marty. They've been down there for a long, long time. You got to start thinking somebody. It's over. It's over. Lamoureux wins. Lamoureux has won. He has the show. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think Lamoureux is down, Marty. I think Lamoureux is down. The champion that Hextall is has rescued Lamoureux.
Lamoureux! I gotta save him. I gotta save him.
Mills, wake up. What? It's media day. You got Manitoba in 3 days. What are you doing, man?
I just had the craziest dream. You would not believe it. I had a TV show, and it was on YouTube. Everyone watched it, like 3,000 people a week.
Mills, that's a horrible idea. Nobody watch a show with you hosting it.
Yeah, so many crazy things happened. Pat was going to get married.
Mills, seriously? Pat?
I know. We played Denver at home sometime over winter. I don't even want to get started on what happened then. You grew your hair out so long, it was disgusting.
Mills, you know Hack doesn't let guys grow their hair out.
Speaking of Hack, he loved the show. He thought it was a great idea. Here's something crazy. We win the McNaughton Cup.
Mills, we're projected 7th. We lost Chorney, Oshie, Bina. We replaced them with guys like Lamoureux and Hextall and this Blood guy.
I don't know much about him, but I've heard Blood's really smart. At least team GPA will go up.
Yeah, that's likely.
And the best part about the whole dream, I moved back to defense.
Mills, you, defense, seriously? Let's just go. We got media day, we have Manitoba, and this guy Matt, he asked us to do some questions or ask some questions at media day. I don't know what it's about, but just make sure you don't tell anybody about this stupid dream you had.
Yeah, you're right. That's crazy.
Yeah.